Makoto, you failed the vibe check.
Ah, yes. Back here. Welcome back to Danganronpa, everyone. Last time we left off, some stuff went down. A little bit of stuff went down. Specifically, Hifumi and Taka dying, which is, yeah, I mean, no one really cared about Hifumi. Taka's kind of sad, though, you know. I mean, he was a cool guy. He kind of got a little weird. I don't know what's going on. Let's just continue, I guess. Hifumi's body, discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body, discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to two nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still. Oh gosh. Oh, why is this happening? Toko is just... She died too? Hello? Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? No, she just fainted. Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like she said, or just leave her alone for a while. Oh, it's like he said. Or she, maybe. We don't know. Byaka's maybe a girl. I don't know freaking on his stupid thing. It said it's just she. I don't know why. Okay. She got nothing to say. Oh, there is a hammer here. Taka. Damn it. Why did this happen? I was thinking about this too. I was like spitballing ideas in my head, and I was like, I didn't see any hammer at the at Taka's scene of his death whenever it showed the little cutscene thing. And I was like, I wonder if it's like two murders that took place simultaneously, but you know, they just took place at the same time. But since there's a hammer here, I guess it's the same person. Another hammer. Now it's just hammer 4. It's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Nah. But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? That's what Hifumi got hit with, right? I thought.
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too. What?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah,
I see.
which is why you came to get us. And we better go check it out.
Damn.
Of course, come on. Oh, okay, so they didn't even know. So see, Sakura and Byakuya and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Oh, Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Oh, gosh. What is it now? Yeah, I heard. Hifumi's dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. The body? Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared. Hifumi's body has disappeared. What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone back to the nurse's office. Okay, what? I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It's just disappeared? Hina? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute, and then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken? That is unnatural. Hold on. What do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be. No!
Hina.
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. And who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she's still unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her.
Bastard!
You bastard! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone, stop fighting. Right now, we need to hurry back. I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die. Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. Alright. Shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. Ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there, she's so good. Toko. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed. Wait, his body's gone. Wait, what? What? There's something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which had been right here, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What are you saying? Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd
it is
floor.
so.
After that, we split into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group to the nurse's office, from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? Okay. That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Oh, Makoto's got feelings for Kyoko. Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. Yep.
That's right.
And as long as the rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder if they were to break that rule.
I mince ya! Mince ya without a second thought. Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste.
Like he turned Mondo into butter.
By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish like shrimp or crabs?
Thanks, Monokuma. I'm so glad he always just shows up and gives us the best information. Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more. You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done this, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? If she's not involved in the case, where did she go?
What?
Hey Makoto, what's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then.
Very well, then let's split up and begin searching.
But.
There was no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
I mean.
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but if you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. And let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Okay, so this is a twist I didn't expect. Well, like, what's the point of, what's the point of hiding the bodies? Like, because we haven't really, the only time we ever really needed the body, I mean, I guess there's been a couple times. The other 2 Clash Trials, we kind of didn't need the body, but I don't know. I have no idea where they could actually be, but... Oh, I want to go see if the hammers are gone. They gotta be gone. Oh, what? Huh? The door must be locked. What? It's locked?
Huh?
Where could the 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Wait, the door's locked though? Why? Why is the door locked? Is no one gonna question that? I'm just gonna check every room, I guess. Oh, Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get out of the repository. Or get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? I just tried to go in there! What the frick? Game locked me out of it. I was gonna be the first to find it too, and they freaking stole that victory from me. Unbelievable. And the hammers are gonna be gone too. I know it. I know it for a fact. Are the bodies here somewhere? In the repository. That's what he said, right? Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked, and I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... It's just the bodies? Okay. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Wait, what? A second time? It didn't go off for... Whose was it? Was it Taka's? Or Fumi's? I don't know.
And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was gonna hand them out whenever you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. What? It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is
Now,
waiting
make
for
sure to
you.
investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class
See
trial.
ya
Okay,
later.
see you later.
Bye. Well then, now that we found the culprits, all that's left is to uncover... Oh, now that we found the bodies, all that's left to uncover is the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know.
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just all too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Fumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Fumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Fumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Okay. Oh no, Hina! What? 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 No! No! No, he can't come back! No, I was so glad to be... No! This wasn't...
He's alive again?
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi, wake up!
Huh? Ah, that's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met you all.
What?
I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light, it's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember.
What?
Their name. Yasu.
Yasu? Hiro? Hiro tried to kill him? I mean... His eyes closed. And they never opened again. Okay, he died. Wait, what happened? He just, like, briefly came back to life to tell us Hiro killed him, and then that was it? Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death. For a second time? What? No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry, going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Kagakuri? That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If that's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I forgive him. To kill two of our
That's
friends.
fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time, it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's gonna begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. We're not Oh, okay. I was like, we better get time to investigate. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
I mean, but Monokuma has eyes everywhere, so there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Kyoko? Toko? Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? Oh, an accomplice?
An accomplice?
What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question.
What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Son of a bitch.
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then...
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey!
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well...
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action.
The true blackened? So just one person?
Well now.
That's enough for exemplifying and explainifying. Oh. Now it's time for the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants.
So there can only be one blackened, and accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However...
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
What? I'm offended.
Yeah? You, when did you...
I've been looking all over you for your master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Every single time she talks to her. Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
The heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard of Fumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hafumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I'll calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for
What are you
nothing.
saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see...
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing
So
again.
then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway. Oh, Hina.
it's all clear now.
And that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Yeah, I can't imagine it would be. Okay, so this is interesting. The fact that they chose specific hammers, and they didn't choose the biggest one. They chose specific hammers to take off. Why? Why would they do that? There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the mallets, although some are more like mallets. mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers have been obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason this hammer isn't dirty at all and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. What? Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. I mean, I guess so. Why didn't they move Hifumi with one? Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal energy was also a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer 3, which is laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now? That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does this mean someone wiped his glasses off? But why would they do that, and why? What? What? Oh man, I'm getting thrown for a loop here. What do you have to say, Byakuya? Byakuya, do you think Hira really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hira's name.
In other words,
then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why did he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's some clue hiding in there somewhere. What? And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things, like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
What? Because all the rules say is if you kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps... I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun after this. I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figure something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Yeah, seriously, what the frick? Kyoko and Byakuya do the same. Oh. Wait. I might have missed something, but there's definitely a lock on the door, but can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. What? Wait a minute. So it was locked before. It was locked before. So are they in here? It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. It's also an art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. Doesn't it have a handle? It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Okay. And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. There's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Oh, I don't know, man. I got no idea, Makoto. Okay. Can I leave or no? Should I talk to these guys? There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Oh, sure? Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor. They quickly came to got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Kyoko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, she went back to the 2nd floor... we went back to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toka pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. But at the same time we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then Yumi and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toka, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. When I remembered, he had abandoned the unconscious Toka and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time Taka's body had disappeared. So from there we began our search for both the missing bodies, and after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies after we all headed to the repository, and there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. Celeste seemed to discover a lot of stuff here, and that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. You know, what do you think?
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. When we got here, the repository was locked. Yeah, we couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why was it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There must be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yeah. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for bodies began, and the door is designed so they can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone, Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Was it the killer who's still roaming free, or was it one of the victims? What? Repository door. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about, First is nurse's office, where Hifumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. See, the interesting thing is we didn't hear anything about, or we didn't hear Taka at all. That's why I'm thinking maybe his body was like already, or like he got killed a while beforehand. Yeah, the only thing that strikes me as odd is how Celeste had pretty much found everything, right? What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
See.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. When you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. It's very true. It's very true. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Okay. Oh, the refrigerator? Refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Ugh. Doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. Weird. Feels. Oh. Is there? Oh. What? Oh, the trash can? It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. It's definitely a Fumi's because of the anime pudgy princess or whatever. It's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Oh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth on the trash can. A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth. Weird. Okay, so that was definitely Hifumi's. Why would they clean his glasses? What's the point? I don't know. I don't know what the point of cleaning the glasses is. That's really throwing me off, because it's like, why would they... I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, let's go keep checking, and then I guess we'll figure it out. So, inside jail. Hey. So, we had the tire tracks of the dolly. Some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Okay. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. This is Hammer 4, the one that was used to kill Taka. The body's moved, the murder weapon was just left here. What do you have to say, Jill? I was sleeping right here and the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event.
Okay. I guess we leave. Oh shoot, is that it? Wait, I don't know what to do now. Wait, what do I do? Oh, one of the mats too. Huh, this tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before and just recently too. Oh yeah, Taka's body had a freaking tarp under it. Oh, hey. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an
It's
impression.
all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't know you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What? I left an impression. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting there for me? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, to continue my thought from earlier, it feels like they're trying to throw you for a loop and being just like, hey, this person obviously did it, and you're like, oh, yep, they must have done it, and it's like, no, they didn't. Oh, surprise twist. So I'm not gonna think it's Hero, but because they're telling me it is. It's gotta be someone else. It's gotta be. Hero, he lives somewhere here. Celeste, Hina. Oh, Yashihiro. Fumi, okay. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Yuka did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Alright. Oh. Wow, his room is actually decorated nice. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still wasn't turned up. Which means you can't really complain. Wait, why is the camera glitching out? What's happening? Is that supposed to happen? What is that? Which means you can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? What's going on with the camera? Oh, surveillance camera. There's no point in worrying about it right now. I just need to forget about it. Why is it twitching? What the frick? What is that? Why is it doing that? Okay. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and some things made out of plastic. It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Oh. They're definitely not his handwriting? Okay, I guess we're good. So, whoever wrote that definitely isn't Hero, because Hero's handwriting is really good. Makoto, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran up to the second floor as fast as I could. Okay. Oh, hello. It's Robo Justice. Kyoko, and...
I mean...
Whew, man, I have had the worst day. Hero? Okay. Hero.
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? What?
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed in the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't. Never
It's
mind.
nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the
And?
mastermind? First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. One second I was asleep. Don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pained me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well,
Let me
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't get off by yourself?
You got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
it would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we all got the pieces off. Whew! Free at last! Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume.
Um...
Wait, what? Hold on a second.
Honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking
That's
everyone
terrible!
was Hero. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up! Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean,
Um.
attacking, blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what we're talking about. There must be a fake hero running
What are
around.
you saying?
You're the only one who can wear that costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed
What
attacker?
the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should just try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're just gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Hmm?
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses.
No, see? It's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then...
Makoto, go ahead.
Okay.
Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear
Just a
this.
second.
See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems like this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. It must have been one that looks the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on the line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence?
You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us.
Oh, what the heck?
That's the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the one without an alibi during this whole thing
That's
anyway.
terrible.
Which is how we knew it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me?
Robo Justice costume. Can I look at the picture for a second? Do I have that on me at all? I wanted to see what the picture looked like. I don't quite remember the R and J on the arms, but very possible that it was there.
Heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it?
Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Ifumi.
What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were
How
killed,
about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then.
Taka and Ifumi were fighting over alter ego,
I'm
right?
at least 30%
Which means
right.
alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
Oh,
then.
I know. That note.
Nope.
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said.
I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or
Just
something.
the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No. Hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. What? Really?
I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Ah.
Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you.
Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me.
Ah.
I still won't buy
Don't
it.
be mean.
Well, you should buy
Just
it.
a second.
Okay, then show us that note.
With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No
Looks like I
way.
lost it.
Ah.
Yeah, sure.
Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason.
What the heck? For serious?
Now then, should we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Kill them. Tell us, Hero.
No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
Same.
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you.
If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
You're right. I did look for the second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I better get back on guard duty. I was going to ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me, and if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. And by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. Reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we? Why won't she tell us? What is wrong? So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway,
we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. I guess we should head that way for now. I'm pretty convinced as well that there has to be a second suit, right? I know it's not Hiro. It's definitely not him. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. What'd you figure out?
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You
Hey.
did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did?
Whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a
So
watch?
then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. Oh, so I knew it. I knew he was killed a little bit before. Or just past 6. Yeah. I knew he was killed before. Even though we found his body after Hifumi's, that doesn't mean he was killed afterwards. So he was killed before Hifumi. Okay. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, how long have you been keeping us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch. Okay, okay,
However-
cool. And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. Oh, he appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something written in there.
Makoto.
Can you try to pry it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was able to finally free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. So, did you find
Indeed.
anything? I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he's hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so
Why
you...
is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, better be important for me or I'll never forgive you for this. Oh, a note. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find it until let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. That's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling the truth.
However...
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Yeah, because didn't his say it was at night? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us his note said to meet at 1 a.m., but the note they wrote Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh? Well, the side is ripped. Like the rip that Taka had.
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something so important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them, so the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying you don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. Okay. All I said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come at some point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. If you think it's important, I better keep it in mind. Ding dong, bing bong. Is it nighttime? Is it class trial time? What is happening? Is it class trial time?
Are you excited?
Oh,
Are you
no.
pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Oh boy.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. And I think you know what that means. We're gonna leave this episode here. Man, okay, so... Dang, dude. We had a ton of stuff. But... It was apparently used to move Kiyotaka in order to avoid leaving any bloodstains. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they avoid bloodstains? I don't know. A lot of interesting stuff. I have no idea who it could be. The only thing I think is like Hero or Celeste. You know, she's like, you know, she's weird. She's always the one who was like discovered stuff. She was the one that... Was she with us for breakfast? No, right? Because she got attacked and that's what made us leave, right? I think. I can't remember. I can't remember if she was with us. So Hero's message, the Robo Justice blueprints, which are very poorly handwritten, which is weird. Oh, I don't know, dude. I have no idea. I have no idea what it could be. But I guess we're gonna figure it out next time on Danganronpa. Because we're about to click this class trial. We're about to get this class trial underway. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I mean, I might just play a little more. I might just do this class trial right now because I really want to know who did it. I might just do this right now. I might just actually just stop this recording and do this right now.